Hey everybody, try something new here today. Going to start shooting some video, getting it on YouTube. Try and get some feedback from you folks if you're actually out there. For people who have had similar experiences, ideas, problems, successes, primarily surrounding drug use, drug abuse, addiction, however you want to color it. I know we're the family, we're out there. Conversation isn't always free and easy on the topics. As you can see, I'm going to maintain some anonymity for now anyway and see what direction things go. I don't want to have to be censoring my videos for fear of legal repercussions, which I've already had to deal with, and that might be something that some of you guys can relate to, guys and gals, folks. I'll give you a brief introduction. I'm going to try and do a quick video, probably not every day, but when I come out to get my daily Suboxone dose. So right there gives you an idea kind of where I'm at. I've been on Suboxone since early January of this year. So coming up on a year, and I take 16 milligrams. That's kind of where I've stabilized. I had come off. When I went on the Suboxone, I had worked down to between 2 and 4 milligrams of hydromorphone dilaudid a day. I was pretty comfortable, but just wasn't able to get through the acute withdrawal. That's something I'll talk about. Kind of curious to hear your experiences on that one. I've been dabbling in drug use for a few years. I was a late starter. Didn't touch any of it until I was in my mid-30s. Heavy drinker, problem drinker, I guess, since 15, but I always clung to the narrow-minded conservative view on drugs, and part of midlife crisis and personal introspection, blah blah blah. Started to let go of some of those ideas, and while the experience was largely positive, there's some dangers in letting go of some of those safeguards. Maybe I got myself into a bit of trouble with opiates. Fentanyl, back before fentanyl was cool. That was my, wasn't my first experience with opiates, but that was how I managed to afford to become an addict, because at the time I was buying fentanyl. It was in its early appearances on the internet and dark market, and it was cheap, plentiful, and it was costing me about $50 a month to support my habit. I was buying it in big bags from China, but wasn't really fully aware with the forces I was dabbling with, and get off it a few times, but I guess we're getting into it now. My problem with getting through withdrawal has always been not having a happy normal to return to. I read about a lot of people who, getting off drugs, they want to get back to their pre-addictive state, something for them to shoot for. For me, and I'm pretty sure for a lot of people, either through untreated or undiagnosed issues, pre-existing drug use, there's not much incentive to come off the drugs and go through the misery of withdrawal, and not just the acute withdrawal, which actually, as miserable as it is, it's something that it's doable for most of us. And I'm not going to say, if I did it, you can do it. Everybody's experience is different, and I think it's flippant to say things like if I can come off it, you can come off it. Makes a lot of presumptions about other people's experiences, and I kind of bristle when I hear that. So back on my point, where was it? Yeah, the returning to this pre-addictive state, for a lot of us, there's no incentive to go back there. As much of the hell that addiction is, it's often a lateral move from the lives that we came from before, or marginally worse, marginally better. And when you're staring down not just a week or two of misery, but potentially months or even years of the post-acute withdrawal symptoms, it's really hard to justify going through that amount of suffering to get back to a state where you may be depressed, suffering from chronic pain, insomnia, all kinds of conditions that a lot of us may not even be conscious that we have, or not necessarily aware of the amount of suffering that it's causing, especially if it's a condition that you've lived with your whole life. You don't realize the amount of pain you carry emotionally, physically, spiritually, until you free yourself from it. And for a lot of us, early experiences with drugs, such as opiates in this particular case, although I'm a polysubstance abuser, talk about that later. Opiates immediately addressed a number of undiagnosed or unsuccessfully treated, in my case probably some of each, pre-existing conditions. So for me to come off opiates successfully, I have to have that treatment in place waiting for me. So it's a short video here today, just to start up and say hello, see how everything looks and sounds, and I will throw it up on the YouTube and see what sticks. I don't know what's involved in reaching people on that platform, especially not anymore. There's no flashy content, no viral videos gonna come off this channel, but maybe if we can get some healthy conversation going, maybe it'll be worthwhile. I don't know. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.